And we're back with Healing with a Chingona, and today we're going to be talking about quitting. A lot of us, oh my god, if I could count how many times I wanted to quit this shit, and I'm not gonna call this shit. I wanted to quit this journey. It's more than I can count. There's many times where I've cried myself to sleep prior to my journey, prior to knowing what healing is. And don't get me wrong, healing has been used all around. It's been thrown left, right, up and down, all around town, como dice el SpongeBob, el Bob Esponja. But it's crucial to our human experience. Healing is crucial. But before I even started my healing journey, before I even understood what healing could be all about, there was a lot of times where I cried myself to sleep. There was a lot of times where I was angry at the world, angry at my mom, at my dad, at my siblings, at myself, at my partner at the time, and my current relationship, and everybody. I was mad at everything. Like that damn bird flying over here. Quien se cree que es, I was mad at everything. People breathing my same air. But then I came to realize that the issues came within. I didn't know how far I had to go deep to understand that pain is passed down, pain is generational, pain is also lessons. And a lot of times we become numb. And I think I did that for many years. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys would understand that we become so numb to just living our life, becoming so robot like of like work, from home to work, from work to home, and maybe some social life, texting or social media y toda la cosa. Pero we don't do the work. We get lost a lot. I'm not going to say that I didn't have my moments of going out and party, drinking and stuff. I outgrew that. I'm not going to say that you have to stop completely drinking because now you're healed. No. It just didn't resonate with me anymore. So that's why I also stopped. It was not the best version of myself. But I did all that. And I was still not happy. Like, I was surrounded by so many people and I felt alone. Imagine. That's when I started to also think, damn, how can I be happy if I feel even alone surrounded by people? And that's why I started. But even in the moment, in the mix of it all, the beautiful skies of healing, there's still moments where I'm like, I don't think this is necessary anymore. Because I see myself crying. I find myself crying again and again and again for things that I thought I let go. Then if I let go, if I healed it, why am I still crying? But it's that feeling of like, wow, I put myself through so much, or I endured a lot. Y me duele todavía, güey. Me está doliendo al alma pensar de que pasé por mucho y no me daba cuenta. Like, I knew it was not good, pero no sabía cómo salir de tanto dolor. And that's why I say healing is worth it. Because now you understand what you deserve. You understand where you need to be. But before we get there, we are still always hanging by a thread and feeling like we're not good enough. We are in relationships, connections with family, acquaintances, friendships, and we're just accepting, migajas, como dice mi mamá, like puras migajas, like, and it's not enough. It's not good. In this process, I have become somebody new. And even though I still say I'm the same person, but I technically am not. I don't have the same tolerance that I used to for things. I can't seem to withstand this whole pain tolerance. Give me a tattoo, I handle it. Te aguanto el tatuaje. But no, I don't want to say the pain tolerance. I don't have the same paciencia. That's what I don't have the same patience as I used to put up with shit that I don't need to. And that's one of the parts of your healing journey. You start understanding what you have tolerance for and what you don't have time for anymore. And back then, when I wasn't even healed, I put up with so much that I didn't have to. But before I got to the point where I'm at now, there's many times where I'll just say, you know what? I don't need this. Because I would cry about shit that I thought I healed, como les comenté earlier. And I was just mad all over again. I was frustrated all over again. And I wanted to quit. I quit for a while. I've quit healing myself or going through the journey on and off. And I'm not going to say that I'm constantly healing myself. Because there's moments still where I avoid. there's still moments where a healer needs a healer. A healer needs somebody, a friend. I need somebody. So there's moments where I me quedo a chingatada. Like I just get in, and then I'm in a stuck. Me, no puedo ni hablar. I feel like I'm stuck sometimes, and it's normal. It's normal to go through those journeys, especially in this healing process, and it's totally okay. But as long as you keep pushing forward. But there's many times, sin echarles mentiras, there's many times where I've quit. And it sucks to say that I quit because I didn't fail anybody else but my own damn self. Yo no quería hacerlo porque lloraba. To me, crying was very vulnerable. To me, crying was a source of weakness. And I'm getting teary as I'm talking about this. Oh my God, I can't be doing teary podcasts all the fucking time. But yeah, crying to me was a source of weakness, and it was not normal. It was not fucking okay. I hated it. I did not want to show anything. I did not want to show emotions because no era normal. And that's why I would quit a lot of the times because I'm like, damn, I'm not going to fucking cry. Fuck this shit. My mama raised no bitch. Maybe a llorona, but no bitch. But, no, en serio, like, I would cry, and I hate to cry. I would hate to cry. Now, crying and I are best friends. We are BFFs. But quitting became a habit through this past couple of years, and it's not okay. Every time I had to start all over again, because it does what it feels like every time you quit and then you pick up where you left off. That's not where you start. You basically almost start at square one, and it felt so miserable. Like, damn, I'm going through this shit again. But it's porque, mija, you decided to quit. Even if you go to therapy, even if you go to a life coach, spiritual coach, and all that stuff, they're not here to do the work for you. They're here to guide you. They're here to give you the encouragement you need, the support. And sometimes we want somebody else to solve our life, and that's not what it is. Like, imagínate if I could get a fucking genie and I'd be like, make me heal. Rub the little lámpara thingy. The little what is your 3 wishes? 1, el dinero. 2, heal me. Pero no es así. It's not as easy. We can't just ask a genie to heal us. And many times in this journey, I've seen a lot of the girls want to give up. Even on Patreon, ustedes saben quiénes son. There's girls that have quit midway. There's some that get overwhelmed, and it's understandable. It could get overwhelming. Healing could get overwhelming, and I know the settings that I have set up on Patreon can't always be the easiest, but a lot of the times we don't devote time for ourselves because we're so used to giving it out. We're so used to the exterior energy that we put out, to giving it to our parents, to our significant others, or exes, or our toxic relationship, friendships, and so on. Tenemos tanto tiempo para esas mariconadas que we don't give that same type of energy back to ourselves, so it's easier for us to become numb. That numb feeling. Like, how many of you guys have been victimized by the numb feeling? Raise your hands. Me. I am me. It's me. I've been in that numb feeling for many years, or I was in that feeling of being numb for many years, where I became a runner. And it was easier for me to run, como les dije, yo no quería llorar. So quitting is not an option. And I've learned that now. Yeah, por rato está bien. Cry about it. Wanna say I fucking quit. But no te des por vencida, because you're doing this for yourself. It's not for anybody else. You're doing this for yourself. And if you have kids, you're also doing this for them. If you don't have kids, then it's still a part of the process. You have to do it for yourself, your inner child. Because a lot of the times we just like to blame everybody else, but it's us. Giving yourself a chance, and that's all we have to do is commit to ourselves. If you're able to commit to el cagas for 20 plus years, 15 plus years, 10 plus years, 8 plus years, why can't you commit to yourself for the last couple months, couple years to come? Quitting is not okay. Is it normal to want to quit in the process? Yes. Take a break. It doesn't have to be done every day. Como yo les dije, I don't heal every day. I recognize shit. Me ahuevo por ratos, but I try not to quit. Because I know that if I quit, I have to start from zero and I'll feel lost. A lot of the times we feel like we don't align with certain people, and it's normal. A lot of the people that we meet in this journey is also people that you have grown, people that are teaching you something that you have run away from a couple months ago, a couple years ago. You're going to meet certain people again in different bodies, but it's just showing you the versions of your triggers that you have not let go of, things that you ignored. But stop. I know this episode is all over the place, but one of the things that I want to tell you guys in general is don't quit. Don't quit on yourself. Don't quit your healing journey. Don't quit trying to do the work for yourself. It's not always easy. It is work. It is homework. It is so much. But it's not impossible. It's a way of life. It's a lifestyle. Así como a veces uno agarra el gym y que I'm gonna do some squats because I gotta get a natural BBL. Get yourself on track and stay consistent to your healing journey. Nadie lo va a hacer por ti. Yo no lo voy a hacer por ti. Tu mamá, tu amiga, tu sister. Nobody's gonna do it for you. It's you for yourself. This is basically a free for all. Yeah, you can have support through this journey, but nobody's doing the work for you. Nobody. Not even your therapist, not your counselor, not your kids, not anybody. This journey is for you. And if you quit, at the end of the day, you're not letting anybody else down but yourself. And that's one of the hardest process here. And the hardest pill to swallow is that, damn, it's not about anybody else but my damn self. And when you find yourself wanting to quit in the process, ask yourself, would little me be happy? And if the answer is no, then it's time to start the healing journey, to continue that healing process, to continue that feeling of release. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of tears, a lot of running mascara and eyeliner, or falling off pestañas. I don't know what you guys wear. I can't wear pestañas, but through those tears viene release. Through those release viene forgiveness. And there comes peace. So si piensan en darse por vencidas ahorita, mira cabronas, ahorita no es el tiempo. It's not time to quit. Do it for yourself. And if you ever need somebody to talk to, get yourself a good circle. If you feel like you can't talk to nobody else, that's when you start finding yourself like, who are the people that I really want to be with? Who are the people that resonate with me? What kind of people do I want to be around with? And if you just need somebody to talk to, man, I'm here. I'm a message away. No siempre va a ser fácil. Y es algo que quiero que entiendan ustedes. No tiene que ser fácil para hacer las cosas. Imagine if everything were to be easy. Imagine if everything were to be just given to you. La vida fuera diferente. We wouldn't have the experiences that we have now. And to be honest, if, for those that have kids, if you wouldn't have gone through what you've gone through, a lot of us would not have our kids now. And that sucks. Now that I'm thinking about it, as I'm saying it now, it's true. It would have been healed back then. In the moment, I would not have dealt with what I would dealt with, and I would not have my kid. I would not have gone through the stuff that I have gone through. And, sea lo que sea, we need sazon in our lives. So that's why we go through bullshit. But we learn. We live and learn. But just don't quit. Put yourself on a pedestal. You deserve it. And that's all I have for you guys. So I know it's all over the place, but I hope it helped and made some sense to you guys. And I'll see you guys later. Ciao.